deadline of 30th of December approaches fast. CNBC TV18 learns that little has improved on the ground in the last 1 month despite promises of increased supply, and banks are dispensing the same amount of cash as they were 30 days ago. Ritu Singh brings us the on-ground report. Ritu?
Well, despite promises that as the 50-day deadline of 30th December approaches, things will start to normalize, the situation on the ground is far from that. In fact, we reported at the end of November that banks were dispersing through their branches and ATM networks combined about 10,000 crores per day, and that figure has more or less remained same even as we're approaching the 30th December deadline. In fact, we understand that now even more cash is being diverted towards bank branches, and even lesser is going to ATMs. So banks on an average are giving out anywhere between 7,500 to 8,000 crores per day across the network in India, whereas ATMs, which were earlier, by the end of November, were giving about 4,000 odd crores per day, are only dispersing about 2,000 to 2,500 crores per day. Now, to just tell you how much of a cash crunch there is, on pre-demonetization day, on an average, ATMs would dispense anywhere between 8 to 12,000 crores, and what they're giving now is less than a fourth of what they did. So clearly, they're unable to meet the cash supply, although, the ATM cash logistics suppliers tell us that in the last week or so, the supply of 500 rupee notes has improved to some extent. So there's a marginal improvement in the number of ATMs also that are being loaded on a daily basis, which remains around 30,000 of the total 2.1 lakh ATMs, which is 15%. But they do not expect any drastic improvement at the end of this 50-day deadline.
Ritu, thank you very much for that.